Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube Editor's Perspective Podcast, episode 70-something. I've lost track. This month has been rough.
76, I believe. Hold on.
That's depending because we lost an episode, and then we lost another episode because it was the wrong episode and we deleted it.
It's 75 now.
And I didn't have a chance to re-upload it. So yeah.
Wait, PG, did you upload our episode? Oh no, I don't know if we are gonna do that as a numbered or just a special.
Or what?
Their debate episode.
Do we still have that?
They have it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just us talking about movies.
It's not a podcast. That's a special event. We'll call it the debate cast.
The debate cast.
It was awesome, though.
So was your argument with the dragons.
Was it a bait? No,
hold on.
Speaking
about that, I have to send BG something. BG, I'm texting you an image I took from work last night.
No, I'm not looking at it.
Me too.
It's going to be some
Rainbow Dash standing over
in the mud. It's going to be some Man of Steel garbage, and it's going to piss me off.
No, it's not really
a picture of. Is it a picture of Rainbow Dash standing over the bloodied corpse of Rarity? Is that what it is?
Boo!
Boo! Is that the picture? Is that the picture? Is it? I feel like that's the picture.
So anyway, the picture I'm sending you, it is Man of Steel related. I will admit that.
I'm not looking at it there.
No. But it's a toy set. I just want you to look at this and explain to me how this is related to the movie at all.
Oh, is it that wrecking ball and all that line? It's not.
Better. I want you to explain what I sent you. When you get it, explain what I sent you.
Alex, you are echoing, just FYI.
Put headphones in, fool.
Mm-hmm.
I can't afford headphones.
Bitch, I got hair.
He's got a pair of Beats that he jacked from some guy on the bus.
Oh, right.
That is a story, not for the public.
That was the story.
So this guy was on the bus, wasn't paying mind to his headphones. He stood up. I jacked him. He looked around. He didn't see nothing.
He didn't need to see nothing. All he needs to feel is that loss.
Is that in between, like, your 7th job in the last month?
The 13th, actually.
Okay. Just making sure. I want to get my numbers right. I want this to be a factual podcast.
Speaking of numbers.
I knew it as soon as he said numbers.
Numbers. When you look at the mic. When you look me up.
Oh.
This is spiraling out of control.
I see I walked into a situation, and now I'm closing the door on Alex and walking away. So proceed. You had a story.
You can't walk away from this. Well, actually, maybe if she walked away, it'd be all right. I don't know. I had a...
Proceed, your story that you wanted to talk about.
Well, it's not necessarily something I wanted to talk about. It's just the reason why I'm home tonight.
Oh.
So, I mean, no, just planning on going to work, but, so... with my job, you have to wear a certain, uniform, a certain outfit, and if you don't have it, you can't go to work. So today, I go to get changed, and due to wear and tear on these pair of slacks that I have to wear, that these pants are obviously not meant for working with, they split in the weirdest way. You know what's occurred on a seam?
Oh yeah.
This split did not. It went from my crotch to the backside of my butt.
I think your pants are trying to tell you something.
Easy access.
Not subtle at all, way.
Now we know that Mike has secretly been enjoying our nights at Yoma.
Oh, God, no.
I've been found. All right.
Proceed to sleep. I must creep closer.
Why is he suddenly some weird mix of pedo and British?
You mean pedo and arrow?
What in the same?
What in the same?
Meanwhile, he's listening to the podcast. King, you're in the book now.
No, it's just like, why, hello, Ralph. That is quite a nice rip you have in your pants there.
Yeah.
You made me bend over and pick up your wallet.
Why are you guys just okay with this guy? Not a joke.
Because we haven't met him.
I am perfectly fine with Arrow, mainly because he made you so uncomfortable.
Wow.
Anybody that can make DA uncomfortable is a friend of mine.
I don't want you to run into him and have a direct confrontation with him again. I just want you to see him as like ghosts in the corner of your eye at the next pony convention you go to.
Good eye.
Not sure if he's there or not. And then one day you're just walking, you're up at a booth talking to somebody about Rarity being a piece of shit, and then you just hear, King.
I would never have that conversation. First off.
Good evening, King. I've missed you.
About that. I actually, again, somebody...
He's gonna keep going.
No, somebody I met in one of John's major, massive calls listens to our podcast, apparently, and came to me and listened to number 74, Shut Up, BG, and explained how they proceeded to laugh their ass off.
Is that what that episode is called?
Yeah,
Shut Up, BG.
You said it about 40 times, man.
You were very upset.
Alex, you explain to DA what happened when you showed your friend that episode.
Oh, God, I let my buddy hear that shit, and he lost his shit. He was on the floor in tears, laughing at you and your rage. It was beautiful. I had never seen such genuine joy on that man's face.
I don't get it.
You don't get it because you were defending a weak-ass pony, but that's all right. I think you'll understand.
No.
All right, so anyways, let's get to our topic, just because I fear this will spiral down the same path again. But, so, since we are pretty much all the way through summer, we wanted to talk about all the summer, well, actually, all the big blockbuster movies that have...
The only one I haven't seen is Wolverine.
All of them that have come out so far. And I guess, well, actually, I will pull up a list. But, I mean, the big one, the first one to talk about, of course, is Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is definitely movie.
We saw a lot of movies before then.
Followed closely by...
Well, it came out in January, though, didn't it?
What? Iron Man?
No.
It came out
Iron Man came out, what was it? May? Yeah, I went to go see that.
May 13th is the release of
Where is your brain at, Mike?
Gone.
Mike right now is the end result of that Ruby picture and lack of sleep.
Yep. Pretty nuts.
So basically he's at the level of DA right now.
No, nobody's at the level of DA. Not even... Nobody's at the level
No one can climb those heights.
Wow, okay, hold on. I'm going to show, just even though... I still want to keep up this highest grossing film thing, even though we're not doing the bet anymore. Fuck you, DA. But, so... The top 5 right now...
It's amazing, actually.
Is, okay, number 1 is still Iron Man 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Fast 6.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Despicable Me 2. Number 4...
How does that happen?
Kids.
Number 4, Man of Steel.
Hold on.
Guess what? Okay, guess what number 5 is?
What's number 5?
Grown-ups.
Nope.
Dude, if it was grown-ups, I would give up.
Pacific Rim?
No.
We're already looking at it, so we can't guess.
What?
It's The Croods.
The Croods?
What?
The animated movie about the cave people that venture out of their canyon.
Well, where's Pacific Rim then?
It's still
It
not
ain't up there.
Yeah.
No, but in global it was doing amazing.
Yeah, but it's only at like 150 mil, and the number 10 is at 371 mil.
Oh my god, that is disappointing, man. In every way.
They have enough to make a sequel, though, so...
They better make a sequel. I want Pacific Rim 2 badly.
Alright, so, going down the list...
White people movies.
Oh, come on now. Cool down this racist stuff.
Yeah, that's racist, BG.
What was racist?
We're doing a respectable podcast.
How have we ever made fun of your race? Ever?
Yeah, how have we ever done that? By the way, the stereo gets put back over there. Okay, good night, Mom.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead, close the window, Mother dearest.
That was just the best segue.
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh my god, the greatest follow-up ever.
I'm done. I can't.
Stay back over there.
Can't
Over
live.
there.
I can't. I actually can't.
All right, so starting off, I'm just going to read off movies, and then if you saw it or if you want to comment on it, half of these, probably not. One I wanted to see but never got to, but I just saw A Dark Truth.
Never saw it.
Table Number 21.
Don't care.
Texas Chainsaw 3D.
I've heard mad things about it.
I would assume so.
The Grandmaster.
Nope.
A Haunted House.
Oof.
That's during one of our bad movie days that we just do not want to get to.
That thing will kill you, Mike.
Gangster Squad is the one that I saw that I wanted to see.
Gangster Squad?
Is the one you saw that you wanted to see.
Sorry, is the one that I wanted to see but did not see. Sorry.
There you go.
Gangster Squad. Who's in that again? Oh!
It's Emma Stone.
God, I want to see that.
Hard on for Emma Stone. That's what it is.
Wait,
Well, no.
Look, Emma Stone is fucking beautiful, and she could get all the dick, all day. No pause, just until there is nothing left.
Okay, some foreign film that I'm not going to pronounce.
Sure.
Struck by Lightning.
No clue.
And this one I did not see, but I'm guessing this might be on your bad movie list. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters.
I don't know if we're at movie
Let's
day.
see.
Thank you.
I've heard mixed things. That doesn't seem
I've
like
heard
a
mixed
bad
things.
What about
movie.
Jack the Giant Slayer? That's something that might make it. But no, we didn't see it.
I want to see how well this did.
I think Jack the Giant Slayer is on Netflix if you want to torture yourself a little bit.
14% approval rating.
Ugh.
Yes.
Made a nice chunk of money.
Almost 200 mil over budget.
Whoa, go back.
Yeah, geez.
Officer Down has Soldier Boy in it. Oh.
All right.
No.
Broken City Love Mama.
No.
Mama was
I really wanted to see Mama.
yeah, that was the two kids that got adopted that had like a spirit that was watching over them, right?
Wasn't even a spirit.
Well, whatever.
It's a crazy bitch.
I heard that it did pretty good though, as far as like
To watch over you, man.
reviews and stuff. Officer Down.
That made 1,000 in the box office.
That's a tragedy.
Officer Down.
Yes, that made 1,000 in the box office.
Just $1,000.
1,400 some odd.
I am not.
So how much did it cost to make?
They don't say.
Yes. Didn't nobody want to see that bullshit.
Jeez. Okay, The Last Stand.
No clue.
That was a good film. I
Arnold
loved it.
Schwarzenegger.
Quick thing. I watched Battleship for the first time, finally.
Oh!
Sure.
Oh!
That movie was terrible.
I actually almost quit that movie because of one scene, and I don't know why it pissed me off so bad, but it did. It's like, oh, here comes the old men, and they were slowly walking down the aisle, and they were playing dramatic music, and they were in a formation. Oh, that scene was so terrible.
See, I still haven't seen the movie, but the scene in the trailer, excuse me, that made me go, really, was the bombs that the aliens threw were battleship pegs.
Yep.
They were battleship pegs.
You gotta tie
Sponsored by Mattel.
They were a cylinder with another little cylinder.
Well, we now know who runs Mattel.
That movie was just horrendous.
awful.
There are only
What?
2 movies he threatened to quit Bad Movie Day over. And it was Battleship and Three Ninjas High Noon on Mega Mountain.
What?
What?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that movie.
I
Like, when
can't.
we were kids, Three Ninjas was just awesome. But I
Oh,
remember
no, it's that movie series?
What?
Oh yeah.
The kid movie, We're the Three Ninjas.
Yeah.
I loved that
Wow.
as a kid.
We watched
Yeah.
Ninjas High Noon on Mega Mountain, and it was like,
Dog crap.
Like, what number would it be in the Three Ninjas movies?
number
Like
4.
4 or 5.
Okay, I think I only saw the first 2.
The first one was okay to good. The second one was to okay.
I don't
and the
think
rest
you're
were-
remembering these.
Oh, did you guys ever watch Surf Ninjas?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, that was a
It
good movie.
traumatizing.
What?
First one was like Home Alone with ninjas.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. That was probably a good one.
Yeah. And the rest were like,
Decline.
All right. We're getting away from the topic.
All right, so
Let's
Last
talk about the
Stand.
movies we saw this summer so far first, and then we can talk about the.
no, because those are going to be the longest discussions. So we might.
Does he have to go down every single movie? Nobody saw Knife Fight. Come on.
Let's do
That's
a
a
pool
weak
here.
name.
Yeah,
for a
let's
movie.
everybody go to Wiki.
Let's do
we'll go
just
month
do a
to month.
pool here and run together what we all saw, and we can talk about what we all saw and have an actual discussion about each.
I don't remember.
Really, that's what I was about to say. If a bit of prep.
Seriously? Are you guys that all like bad at life?
Go to Wikipedia. We're in January. Look at the January movies. If you saw a January movie, just say, "Hey, I saw a movie. I want to talk about it." Then we'll move on to February.
We're doing summer. Why are we doing winter?
We're doing the whole year.
We're doing the first half of the year.
Oh, the first half of 2013.
Yeah,
Yes.
in film.
Oh,
The only movie I saw in January was John Dies at the End, which is like a black comedy. I really liked it though.
African American comedy.
that's on Netflix right now, actually.
Yeah, how was John? You said you saw The Last Stand.
Yeah,
D.A. Chipperson.
I fucking loved it because I'm the kind of guy that loves action films. Like The Last Stand, Expendables, I love it all.
I see. All
But yeah,
right.
I saw Last Stand.
Okay, I'm in February now just because I didn't see anything else that...
Oh, I'm in February too. A Good Day to Die Hard.
Warm Bodies.
Never saw it.
I have not seen it either. I might be seeing it soon.
It's a really it's a deep chick flick. That's what I've been told. That's when you saw it.
Yeah,
My
it's
little
like...
brother
Looks
saw
cool, but it's really deep
My little brother saw it and he said he liked it.
chick flick.
But he likes
Yeah,
dogs.
you take that with a grain of salt.
He likes dogs.
Because he is awful.
Well, maybe he's
okay.
following in
Quick
your
thing.
footsteps,
Quick
Pony
thing,
Man.
quick thing. I watched about an hour of this movie, but Identity Thief, I watched about an hour of it.
I refuse to watch it because I like
Good.
Jason Bateman and
You
I don't
shouldn't.
want to see this.
It's awful.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to mar the image of Jason Bateman.
I watched an hour, and I was at the point where I wanted to throw something at my friend's TV. That's how mad I was.
Hey, you got to that much at least.
Melissa McCarthy's been in a lot of shit recently.
She is
though.
an awful actress. I don't know why.
Because she's like
She is the
female,
worst.
She's like the female Chris Farley people.
No, she's not Chris Farley's level. You do not put her on the level.
Of course she's not Chris
I was going
Farley's
to say
level.
Zach Galifianakis.
Female Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
No, she's the female version of dog shit. Okay,
She
can't
comes
act.
off to
She's
me
awful.
as the female version of Jack Black.
Yes, I would give that. She's the female version of Jack Black. They both can
And
act.
I think people want her to be Zach Galifianakis in the first Hangover, and that's just who they want her to be, but she's not.
I heard Sandra
awful.
Bullock was good.
Which one was that? Bridesmaid?
No, the one that just came out not too long ago.
Oh,
Well-
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard that was good.
All right, let's see. Going down the list a little further.
saw A Good Day to Die Hard.
Yep, that was a good film. I fucking loved it.
I heard terrible.
Terrible.
How did you like A Good Day to Die Hard? That's like the
Again,
worst
I
thing
love
I've seen.
Die Hard in general. I
He
don't.
loves terrible things and what it is. Rainbow Dash.
Dude,
He loves terrible things.
I will mute.
Nobody
This-
cares
this
about
is
your
proven.
goddamn pony. Hey,
This is
Rainbow
proven.
Dash puts diarrhea on rarity. GG.
all right then.
I think we're just gonna move on to March.
Fact. Yes.
Okay, in March, the only one so far that I'm seeing is G.I. Joe Retaliation that I saw.
Oh, I saw that too.
I actually really enjoyed it.
I love movies like that, like big Granados, huge ass fucking action thrillers like that.
It reminded me. It didn't try to be some great deep plotted movie. It was the same thing as the first G.I. Joe was, just G.I. Joe the action movie, and it worked, and I liked it.
Okay, Iron Man 3 was in April, not May, so we got that wrong.
The other...
No, that was in Europe, I think, though.
What was it? I just saw... That was Olympus Has Fallen was the other one. That was the first of the...
Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods came out March 30th.
No one saw that. Shut up. Yeah, April was like in Europe markets. It was made for the U.S.
Get that cheddar.
See, Jurassic Park 3D.
What else, dude?
What was-
Evil Dead. We saw Evil Dead.
I didn't see it.
It was a really good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think we talked about this after and I have nothing more to add to it. I got something to add to Scary Movie 5.
Ugh.
But
Oblivion was another one that I know. Like,
when we get to May, let me know. May, I have a lot more to talk about.
people like is like a very hit and miss. From all I know is like the ending. It's Tom Cruise versus Tom Cruise. That's all I know about it.
Finally.
Oblivion was I don't know how to describe Oblivion. It was a thing. It was an experience of shit.
That's a title contender. Experience of shit.
No,
Yes.
Scary Movie 5 is the personification of that.
Scary Movie 5 is not even an experience of shit. Scary Movie 5 is just a bunch of ideas that were terrible that somehow got legs. It was like Scary Movie 5 was the worst form of movie 43. It was the worst that.
Alex, ideas, my dude. Come on. No. They watched TV and said, hey,
let's add a hit joke to this.
No. Hey, that's something. And they wrote it. Honey Boo Boo.
Please.
And that's
Eddie and Butter.
The joke begins and ends.
They have like 15 points of references and just like,
Let's try to tie this together.
this will go. They're like watching the film go by and it's like, okay, place it here. Here.
Shock comedy.
All right, so, oh, God. On that note, though, they're making a movie a lot like that, and John showed it to me last night. You remember Jackass, the old skit with the old man?
I saw the trailer for it. Bad Grandpa.
Yeah.
Bad Grandpa.
So it's Johnny Knoxville dressed up in his old man costume from Jackass, and it's him and his grandson, quotes, like he's driving him to his father's house. But like they make this cross-country tour around America, and he is just an awful grandfather to his actor son. He
actually plays grandpa. He plays Jackass, Irving Zisman.
Yeah, so like it's like they're doing these horrible things in real life.
Nothing beats the end with the fucking toddler pageant.
Yeah, I suggest looking up the trailer. We cannot give it justice.
Yes, it's like, this is why I love Jackass. Jackass in general is some of the most batshit insane stuff I've ever seen, but it's so worth witnessing it.
I just kind of shook my head as I watched it.
If they were going to make a movie out of a Jackass skit, they should have just made a 45-minute movie of people party boying around the world and just call it a day. That should have just been the whole movie.
All right.
I'd pay $3 to see that. $3.
So now we get to probably the first big discussion, Iron Man 3.
Well, actually, before Iron Man 3 came Star Trek Into Darkness.
No, Star Trek was
after.
on the 9th.
It's after.
And Iron Man was on the 3rd.
Was it really? It's not saying that here. Oh, there it is. No, it's not. I don't see it.
No, on this it says Iron Man came out April 24th.
That's because it came out in Europe.
In Europe, right. Yeah, you're right.
So the Iron
controversy around that movie when it came out was like, what?
For Iron Man, you mean?
Yeah.
Like how so? Explain.
Like from what I remember about it, people were mad about the Mandarin. B, the fact that Tony's armor being what it was. What else? Apparently they didn't like Gwyneth Paltrow being in the armor because it wasn't how things actually went when it comes to the comic. She got her own armor from Tony.
The rescue armor.
The rescue armor, exactly.
Does some stupid shit because Pepper's doing stupid shit the whole fucking movie. That's why nobody wants to watch it anymore. Fucking cunt. Just.
I take it you don't like Pepper Potts?
I don't like
or
Iron Man 3.
Paltrow's Pepper Potts, I mean?
I don't like Iron Man 3.
3?
Don't.
But you like Man of Steel. Uh-oh.
I don't know Superman's mythology, so.
It's dogs the way they portrayed it.
Maybe if I actually cared about Superman's mythology, I'd be like,
I do,
movie.
and it's not good.
For me, the only thing that didn't make sense was them breaking Zod's. I don't care. They just leveled a city and Lawrence for $5.
Dude, Like,
That's the only thing that didn't make sense, really.
oh my god.
How's about the dragon?
Hey, we're getting to that.
Shut up about the fucking dragon.
I shan't.
We're getting to Man of
So,
Steel.
Alright.
for those who want to know what the hell Proceed's losing his shit at, I posted this to him saying this is Lone in that black neighborhood.
That's not cool.
This needs to go.
Yeah, then you don't.
No. No.
Oh.
You guys also notice that the nigga right beside him with the bandana on his face is wearing a SpongeBob t-shirt?
Because real niggas rep SpongeBob, nigga.
Okay. Alright,
Keep
so
on it, nigga.
I'm getting back to Iron Man 3 real quick.
Hold on, did this nigga just say OJ? This nigga just say OJ? It's OG, nigga. It's OG, nigga.
I said
Yeah,
okay.
save that image because that needs to be put up in the podcast when we start losing our shit.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to, like, not be super racist. Well, I mean, there's going to be racism, but I'm not posting,
That's
like...
not racism. That's just a joke about you and your failed movie.
Yeah, like one white kid around. Well,
Audio is fine. Pictures, not really.
it would be racist if it was the one white kid trying my
We're
black.
sponsored now. I can't do that shit.
Oh, we're sponsored?
Only the gaming channel, technically.
Only the gaming channel.
Yeah,
I would like to apologize on behalf of the black community for lying that they were
And I would like to retract that apology.
You shut up, you pony-loving faggot. Silence. Back to
I'm
your,
only one of those things.
back to your corner
With Arrow. Okay, so...
before I get the water bottle.
Iron Man 3 to me was just, like, a series... Like,
Fair.
I liked the movie, but Iron Man 3 was just a series of, like... Oh... Like, of things that I was expecting.
Alex, you douchebag. Just laughing in the background. Don't acknowledge this man.
Okay. Anyways, I was just reading real quick, but
I personally, my personal opinion though on Iron Man 3 was that I loved every second of it. I was a little disappointed that they didn't give Tony the Extremis, because in that storyline, he's supposedly able to control his armor because he alters the Extremis formula to allow him to do that.
yeah. Well, what happens? I like they have a motion comic that actually explains the Extremis storyline on Netflix, which is actually pretty good. So Tony finds a dude that he doesn't know has the Extremis injected into him, essentially like the bald dude. Like, that's kind of who it was. And he gets the shit royally kicked out of him.
Yep.
Like, to the point where he is going to die if he does not get medical attention, and he gets to the chick, who's like the scientist who made Extremis, and they inject him with a hybrid version that he modified slightly that gives him the ability to control technology.
I've read this comic, I know.
And that's how he was able to control the suits in the comics.
Like I said, it's a different blend that he kind of altered. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I know. That's what I was really hoping for. Like when they showed the whole Burn, Sweden thing in the beginning, I was like, yes, they're gonna do it right. Yes, they're gonna do it right. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. And then he's injecting himself with nanites that do it, and I'm just like, no, no.
It's more believable to the crowd. To the
Mr. Iron Man, no here.
So people can, so it's not believable that the suit would be cool like that, or all that shit would happen. But Tom Cruise can shoot himself in the face and it just be cool. That's what's up. That's what's up, America.
Well, apparently.
I call
It's
it.
But
really annoying. I mean, but that
I know a major qualm that people had too is that there was not enough time in the armor.
no.
That's
I
whatever.
no.
I know. You had
that.
2 whole movies of it.
No, because we had Iron Man 2 was all him in armor, basically.
Dark Knight Rises.
Shut up.
Okay.
That is all I got to say.
Shut up, DA.
He was in the suit for 20 minutes.
I was born in the no.
I don't have a cup in
I
here.
was born in the failure, raised in it, molded by it. And then I
can't get over that because one of my friends, fucking Kenny, does a really good impression of Bane, and he does that for fucking everything. BioShock, fucking League of Legends, Borderlands, anything. He does a Bane impression about it, and it fucks. God damn it.
All right, so I mean, overall opinions on Iron Man was like, above average.
Oh, I love it. I definitely give it a very rampant review.
Speaking as someone who doesn't read comics, like you guys, I had no. Stop shaking your head. Stop
reading
shaking your
comics.
Head. I had no.
You will see a question.
I read my Chinese comics. Thank you very much. Naruto is a very, very good superhero.
How long was the Question Girl?
72 minutes.
You will watch a 72-minute movie 5 times, but you won't take 7 minutes max to read an issue.
I read the My Little Pony comics.
Continuing.
As someone that doesn't read comics,
I had no expectations going in. I didn't know anything about the Extremists. I know bits and pieces about the Mandarin. So I really liked it. I didn't go in going like, oh, they didn't do this right or anything. I just went in accepting what they showed me, and I liked it.
BG, how much would I have to pay you to shoot your brother in the face?
No, the face is the money maker.
$0. No, it's the butthole.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
dude.
Okay.
Not cool.
I'm tired of your pony.
Oh my God!
I'm just tired
that
of
was cutting.
That was harsh.
No, it's the butthole.
That's 2000.
Bam!
Gee.
Ralph like that. Oh, he missed.
like super
Ralph missed that. That is so depressing.
What?
Ralph just missed that.
Oh.
Back out. Oh man, that sucks.
R.I.P. Pro.
Okay, title. R.I.P. Pro. Okay. So next movie.
Hold on. As someone that does read comics, I could see where the people that did not like Iron Man 3 are coming from, especially after watching Man of Steel. If you know these characters in the storyline and you just see this complete shitting on it, it's like, ugh. But at the same time, Iron Man 3 itself is an entertaining movie, even if it walks away from the source material a little too much for people's taste.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You just missed a great joke. Or a great moment, Proceed, when you lagged out.
Yeah.
Title content. Well,
That's
yeah.
the title.
But, so next we will move on to Star Trek. I
amazing.
loved this movie.
Didn't see it, don't care.
Same here.
Right here.
Same.
Wow.
White people movie.
White.
I'm white and I didn't even go see it. What is that?
White American people movie.
So,
People that matter.
I will say this.
Oh, exclusionary.
Okay, you know what, John? Technically, you're not white. Technically, you're not a nigga. Technically, you're just Canadian. Go back to your maple syrup.
And my free healthcare and maple flavored food. Thank you very much.
All right, so anyways, going on to Star Trek. I will say this to me. This was the most visually stunning movie I've ever seen.
Oh, agreed. Hands down.
Avatar?
The opening alone.
Better than Avatar.
Pacific Rim?
What?
Pacific
Yeah, better than Pacific Rim. Definitely better than
Oh, no. Star Trek was definitely more cinematic. Pacific Rim, the mechs and the aliens were glorious, but it was shot differently. It wasn't as heavy on the imagery as Star Trek.
I will tell you, I saw both in 3D IMAX. I saw Pacific Rim and I saw Star Trek.
I saw them both regular, not 3D, so.
And you know how Avatar essentially was shot, like there were scenes that were essentially made for 3D?
Yeah.
Star Trek went into it the exact same way. Every time they went into warp, they had a lot of scenes with amazing depth and like just certain moments that you definitely could tell were for 3D, were for a 3D audience. And they pulled it off amazingly. Everything looked good in 3D, and even without the 3D as well, I saw it. Visually most appealing, and Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan
Amazing.
was awesome.
I did not expect it to be Khan.
And I highly recommend that you guys see the movie, in all honesty. Whatever
Conceived notions.
Yeah, preconceived notions that you've had of Star Trek, these movies are different.
I have
Well, I saw the first Star Trek movie, and it was decent, aside from Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry. but I just didn't care. I'll see it eventually. It'll show up at my house at some point.
Watch it.
Watch it then.
I mean, it's in some way, shape, or form, watch it. It is an amazing movie. I would say it's so far. I would say it's my favorite movie of the year.
I feel that I will never watch it.
Why?
I have
because he has to watch Equestria Girls another 3 times because he's a bastard.
It's a good movie. I have no interest in seeing it at all.
Why are you playing with my knife?
That's not a knife.
So, do you like Star Wars or anything, like sci-fi wise?
No.
Yes, you do. You do like Star Wars.
I like Darth Maul, and that's
so
the
you
extent
like
of my
the
life.
worst. You like the worst character, the second worst character.
Why is everyone hating on my favorite people? Darth Maul had the double-sided. He stood in front of the laser thing.
I don't want you gyrating like that.
The first 3 Star Wars movies. Well, I guess technically they're the first 3. Whatever. Those movies are horrible, and you're a bad for liking them.
I didn't say I liked the movie. I said I liked Darth Maul.
He's part of them. He's part of the problem. You're part of the problem. I swear to God, I'll cut both your feet off and beat you to death with them. I have an adamant, deep dislike for all things from those 3 movies.
You didn't like all the trade negotiation talk for 140 minutes?
The Galactic Treaty.
Look here, you Jar Jar Banks looking sumbitch.
I vote for.
Alex is angry.
I call for a vote of no confidence.
I call for a vote of
DA's
gay in the
tasted
kidneys.
Vote now! Vote now!
That movie is so terrible. Then, if you're not with me, you're against me. God, I hate those movies.
That little kid was a terrible actor.
Dude, do you know his story?
What?
So he got made fun of
he got
much.
mocked. He got mocked mercilessly. And he deserved nothing less.
He got Rebecca Black.
And he, to this day, will not watch any Star Wars movie.
Anakin.
Kid Anakin, not Christian Haydenson.
Christian Haydenson should be shot.
Whatever.
Okay,
okay, so BG, will you ever watch the movie?
Possibly. Then again, I got a lot of anime on my plate.
But I mean, 2 hours out of your day, man.
Yeah, no, it's like 4.5 because I got to watch both.
That's okay. Oh, so you haven't seen the first one yet?
No.
Okay. I understand. Understandable. All right. But yeah, I cannot recommend that movie enough. Like, it's a great sequel.
Me with it. Put my knife down. I didn't stab you.
Something hit me sharp.
The blade caressed your arm.
All right. Let's see. The other
feeling threatened because the notion that Rainbow Dash is better than Rarity is really kicking in there.
All right. So the next big movie that I'm seeing on here is The Great Gatsby.
I didn't see it.
Beautiful movie.
Fast 6? Or how far is Fast 6?
No, Fast 6 is after.
Yeah, Fast 6 is a little after. But I didn't see it mainly for the reason that I heard Jay-Z did the entire soundtrack.
He's terrible.
I saw it. The movie itself is beautiful. It's the prettiest thing I've seen in a long time. But
you should watch Star Trek.
Goddamn boring. Oh my God! It's just Spider-Man narrating the movie. That's all it is. They could have paid Tobey Maguire to sit on a stool and just read the book, and just occasionally flash CG images on the screen, just every now and then. Just that's how that movie should have been shot. And then Jay-Z can just stand off in the corner somewhere holding some of Dre's beats.
Have you guys seen that internet meme of Leo DiCaprio with Jack from Titanic and then Gatsby?
No.
It's pretty interesting. Hold on, I'll look it up real quick. But what was the other thing I heard? Well, let's see. Jack Gatsby. Let's see. There we go. The original image. And I can't read that. That's way too fucking small. Really? That's the only one?
What are you looking for?
This, okay, I'm gonna have to,
He's
All right.
looking for DA.
So there's a picture of Leo
Not
DiCaprio
gonna
toasting
find it.
as Jack from Titanic, and then Jay Gatsby from The Great Gatsby. It's like 17 years apart or whatever. It says Jack Dawson, penniless artist who wins a ticket onto the Titanic in 1912, attends a first-class dinner, develops a taste for the finer things in life, pockets the heart of the ocean, survives the sinking, pawns the diamond, spends the following 10 years building his wealth, and in 1922 moves to West Egg as Jay Gatsby, millionaire with a shady past and a fear of swimming pools. That's actually pretty good, just throwing those two together. Yeah.
People just draw everything from anything.
I mean, it was like taking Leo DiCaprio, doing the same toasting pose 17 years apart. I think that was creative, I thought. But yeah, that's the only thing I got out of that movie that I didn't see. So then next was Fast 6.
I
Cars.
fucking loved it, and I can't wait for Fast 7 because it finally explains what happened at the end of Tokyo Drift. And we finally get to fucking films after Tokyo Drift.
Has anyone else seen it?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I saw it. Kind
I
of.
only watch the Fast and Furious movies when they're on HBO. I'll say this: I will not go out of my way to watch them.
What are you laughing about?
Nothing. Just no.
That
No, you're an asshole, John.
I wouldn't.
Why is it the diplomats?
You didn't.
Like how BG knows who that is.
Did you read?
Yeah.
Did you read what he said next
I
to
love
the link?
it.
Next to the link.
Moving on.
Poor Law.
I mean, I'm not going to deny it, but
now you see how it feels just to be the butt of all the jokes.
See, I can take it though.
Yeah,
Look.
you don't get it day in and day out though.
But long. Last time you were like, "Hey, I'm really not cool with the mother jokes. Can we
isn't a
please
mom
just
joke.
move past it?" That is not taking it. You were like, "Hey, guys, please, settle down, guys, settle down."
Hey, you know what? But I don't go like, I don't
She
do that.
is best pony.
you know
There's a
what's best
difference
pony?
between
Dead
addressing the
rarity.
situation calmly, like I did.
No, that was not
And then-
calmly. There was an underlying anger of I'll stab you, mofo.
Really?
See, what he doesn't know is he white, so I'm automatically got plus 50 to shank protection. So
The fact that he just said he white
Alex
tells you everything
is-
you need to know.
Alex is the Velocicracker in this.
All right. So, wait, what was
Oh, you're not getting us back on topic, Law.
No, I was
You're
just
not.
looking. Epic. I didn't see it. It was an animated movie.
Did anybody see Hangover 3?
no,
I did.
it was
I did.
crappy. I didn't.
How was it?
It was.
It's the movie 2 should have been. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot funnier than 2.
Okay.
I mean, but the best laugh is the button scene at the end, after the credits, or the halfway point after the credits.
Whatever.
It's essentially the main thing I was saying before. What's her face? The fat woman that we were talking about before. I can't remember her name. She plays a character that Zach Galifianakis' character falls in love with and marries at the end. So it's his wedding, and then they wake up in Vegas again after his wedding, hungover, and then what's his face? The dentist gave him what was it, the first movie he pulled out his tooth. Second movie he got a tattoo and slept with a transvestite, and then this one he gets boobs grafted onto him. That was the funniest part of it.
Looks like things went tits up. Shoot me.
The other
look at
movie,
that.
Fucking
Shame.
head.
the other movie I'm seeing on
Flag the
here
fuck into me.
is After Earth.
No, you live with it. We're not going to talk about After Earth. Just glance over that one.
Have you seen it?
Just glance over that one, please.
Hey, you saw it. You got to talk.
After Earth takes. Okay, so you know how Will Smith's the funny guy in every movie. All right, suck all that out, and then let M. Night Shyamalan direct the movie, and there you go. It's the worst thing.
Don't forget about the funny accents.
It's the worst movie I've seen in at least the past 2 years.
Whoa.
Like
I
just
think
sat
we're
there,
adding
like,
that to Bad Movie Day.
Worse than The Last Airbender.
Come on, kid.
The Last
After Earth-
Airbender has slight redeemable qualities. Not many.
It's not a horrible movie.
It's not
Light.
as bad as everyone says.
After Earth is literally just, it's almost like masturbation in movie form. It's Will Smith is, he's this great warrior, and his son wants to be just like him, with his shitty movie career. And it's just... That movie gave me a headache.
I was
Hold
like,
on, Alex.
reception. After Earth has been heavily panned.
Oh, yeah.
But
People hate
see,
it.
like, the thing is, Will Smith can do serious roles. He's
Oh,
done them before, and he's done them good.
Yeah.
I Am Legend. Oh God, with the kid.
Oh, Pursuit of Happiness.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
Pursuit
one.
of Happiness.
And I know 7 Pounds. The ending, I know, was like people didn't like the ending, but that's another serious role that he did.
Awful.
Will Smith is a great actor when he's given good material, but they should not let him write his own movie ever again.
Who? M. Night Shyamalan?
No, Will Smith wrote the story.
Oh, no.
I hear that.
What are you doing, Big Willie?
No, apparently this movie is focused a lot on the whole what is that, Scientology aspect of his life.
Yeah.
It's so...
Basically, this is how he feels about Scientology, and he loves Scientology.
Interesting.
Yeah,
All right,
this movie
so-
was written with a lot of Scientology's, really deep, beliefs and whatnot.
Oh, crap.
All right, so going into June, what you do? That's the
Before we go into June, I want to say something about The Purge, even though I've never seen it.
mhm.
Why is this not an anthology movie?
Yeah, me and BG were talking about that.
What
It
is
would've
a anthology movie?
It's a movie where it's just a bunch of stories within the movie.
That would be a good idea for that movie.
In
It
The Purge,
really would.
it's just like a night of the crime is legal. So instead
Oh
of
yeah,
just
yeah,
this-
yeah, 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 yeah.
So instead of just this, they're trapped in a house, how are they going to get out? How are they going to escape for an
It could've
hour and a
just
half?
been
It could have been like 8
going-
different
yeah,
stories.
that would have been great.
Like World War Z should have been.
World War Z was great.
We're getting to it.
I heard.
Yeah, I know.
So I suggest we take a vote that we don't talk about Man of Steel, because that's going to end badly
I'm
for
talking
everybody.
about it.
It's going to end bad.
All right, so anyone see The Internship?
Nope.
I didn't
What the hell
either.
is that?
It was Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. They interned at Google.
Terrible.
Vince
Okay,
Vaughn
so
and Aaron
basically-
Wilson play
I
the
didn't
same
see
role
it,
they've done
but
a million
terrible.
times over.
You've seen it, you said?
I didn't see it, but terrible.
Oh, okay.
I
all
hear
right,
it's
so-
like Wedding Crashers, but like a
At
third,
Google.
a third as good.
All right.
I thought
this-
Owen Wilson was dead. I thought his nose finally just caved in and absorbed his whole body.
Jesus.
just imploded at the nostril.
Block
Yep.
his oxygen path.
All right, so this is the end.
DA saw that.
It was really good. I like this. Is the
I
end.
fucking
that-
loved that movie.
Best
It was a
comedy
good
of the
movie.
year. Best comedy of the year so far. Bar
But
none.
some of the jokes just didn't hit. I'll
Best
say
comedy
that.
of the year, but there's not a lot of competition.
True that.
Like, probably the one that I've, like, when, oh god, I need to remember his name.
Seth Rogen.
Danny McBride had Channing Tatum as his bitch.
I love what they did to fucking Scott Pilgrim. That was beautiful.
Oh, Michael Cera.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Wait, what
He gets
happened?
he gets
Hey
his
guys,
phone
how
out.
bad does it look?
He gets his phone out. Oh, this is so embarrassing. he gets
Hermione
like,
just stole all of her shit.
no, well, probably no. The it was just like the best part of him is when what's his face opens the door to the bathroom and he's getting a blowjob and a rin job at the same time.
Yeah. And he's just staring at him.
Yeah.
Hey man, you want a good shot at this? Like, fucking god, that movie. I couldn't stop laughing watching it. It
Yeah,
was,
there's just a lot of stuff. The endings for the Backstreet Boys was pretty good.
the fact that they got the Backstreet Boys to show up and fucking do that shit.
Couldn't be difficult. What are they doing?
They're doing a lot better than you bastard.
They're still performing.
Are they?
They don't like
Are
My
they
Little
doing
Pony, so
better
that's
than
all
you?
I
they
got
do.
a
They don't-
job.
They don't like My Little Pony. So
They've
that's
got
points
millions
right there.
in their bank accounts. They don't
You
need
think
to
they
work.
got millions in their account? Okay, Ralph.
No, they do. They royalties
Ralph.
and everything. Their shit still sells.
Okay, Ralph.
They're still performing too, BG.
Mm.
I
People
still need to see
concerts,
Red
man.
2.
16 people. That's
My dude, they still sell out concerts.
Idiotic.
They're still going. So you can't. I mean, you don't like them, but you can't say they're not
They
making
don't like
money.
them.
They're not making.
I
They
think
can't.
they're broke as dirt, and they ain't got shit to do.
No, they're not broken anymore.
Yeah, they're not broke.
You know what's a confusing band that still exists, and I'm not sure how they've continued to thrive? Hanson. I don't know how they still exist.
They still exist?
bop, ba doobie da bop.
I don't understand.
40-year-old man.
Just salty
That's
with
like-
fucking hair
that's
glued to
like-
their head.
That's like fucking Hanson fucking covered by fucking Biggie Smalls. No, please. No.
All right, so next. All right, BG. Next up, Man of Steel.
Oh, and this is when I go on full
Hold on. So, BG, did you get my text message?
Oh, I'm not looking at it.
Where's your phone? I'll see it.
Oh, please do. It's not that bad. I just wanted you to comment on how you felt that this was a toy based around the movie.
Nope, not looking at it. Sorry.
Let's go flying to the castle.
Oh,
I don't want to get super pissed at anything right now.
All right, no, fine. I'll explain it to you then. It's basically
Yes, gonna get this through one way or another.
the toy that I had to. I saw when I was doing inventory was that it's a box about as long as my arm from shoulder to fingertip, and in it it's called the Kryptonian sword combo. And it is literally
Combo.
it's a what's that kind of sword called? It's basically a scimitar with the S on the pommel, and it's all in Superman's colors. And then there's Superman's handcuffs, and then there's Superman walkie-talkie, and
Yep.
yeah.
All things in the movie.
Look at the picture, please. Just look at it.
Look at the picture.
So it's
Give it here. I want to see
Superman.
it.
So it's a Superman keyblade with accessories, is what I'm getting.
No, it's a scimitar. It's a sword. It's a sword with a
The
curved
stupid
top.
thing is, there is a sword dagger thing in the movie.
It's not that. It's a
It's-
scimitar.
I was gonna say it's Zod has one in his freaking suit. No, they don't do that.
Just Zod.
Yeah, it's not colorful. Won't sell.
We
But
talk about the movie.
so anyways,
Man of Steel is quite possibly the most disappointing movie I've seen in the past 15 years.
Not cool.
15.
15.
That is over half your life.
It is astoundingly bad.
What would you rate more disappointing?
What?
What would you? You said it's one of the. What would you rate more disappointing?
I'd have to go way back, dude.
Resident Evil.
No, I didn't have super high expectations for that.
Why are they still making
this is how I feel about it. I went in with super low expectations and came out like 10 times more disappointed than I thought I could be.
The dragon.
Like,
Oh, the dragon.
are we really going to talk about this dragon again, dude?
No.
I like the movie. So screw you.
You like it because Charlie Simpson
That's
likes
right. I don't care.
Who's Charlie Simpson?
it.
Charlie Simpson is one of the greatest singers of all time.
He is the lead singer of Fight Star.
Fight Star, my second favorite band of all time. I saw him in concert. I got an autograph with him. We talked for a while. He said he liked the movie. He explained to me why, and I liked the movie.
So you're only nervous around women.
You're a follower in every way.
I was nervous around him, but I helped him out a little bit, so I already had that to fall back on. Because he was, Lo, you know your mixer? He had one like 5 times the size, and he was lugging around himself, and I'm like, yeah, give it here! You shouldn't be carrying this!
Oh, let the pack mule carry it. You're
Yeah, say
setting
what?
us back.
Yes!
Setting us back, DA.
This
Setting
is
us
my
back,
job,
buddy.
master. This is my job.
I'm the lonely piece of crap. He's up here.
I've worked a farm before. Here, let me take that off your hands.
Oh, not
Never
cool.
welcome here again.
All right, so but I mean, so anyways,
That was a good
I mean,
episode.
looking back on it, because I actually saw it a second time with my friend Ian.
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel, yeah, just because we wanted to go see a movie, and I think This Is the End had passed up, and Man of Steel is the only other thing worth watching. So,
It gets worse every time you see it.
I mean, the only redeemable thing it has is the action. The only.
BG,
It wasn't
you
even
gotta-
that good.
You gotta say something about this movie. I can see you it's just piling up.
The action
Yeah,
wasn't
but
even
it's
that good.
out. It's
I
not
watched
good
it
for you.
again, and even I was not impressed with the action.
It's not good for you. Your heart is gonna give out.
I like Man of Steel because
Yeah.
it's that action, but I like it now more simply because it enrages BG.
You're a fool.
BG is just sitting there with his hand in his hands, and he's just got this look of just like.
I feel like I should buy it on Blu-ray and mail it to you
The
guys.
thing that pisses me off more than anything is how the people that like it will point to crap like Rotten Tomatoes and say, "Oh, look at the audience review. Critics don't like it, but the people like it, and that's what matters." You people are idiots. You people like garbage like Transformers.
Hey, bitch, don't put me
This
in that. I
is
hate that.
garbage you will see on your summer movie. You'll just go for the biggest, shiniest thing and say, "Oh, that was the best movie of the summer." You don't give a crap. You don't know crap about cinema. Don't come at me with this garbage. The best super. Yeah! Shut up! Shut up, you stupid people! You idiot! Just stop with this nonsense! I don't see why it's the hated just because it's a bad movie. Bad movies don't get as much venom as this does. Without a point, everything bad said about it is just nonsense. They're just being nitpicky. No, it's glaring weaknesses. Glaring. You're just blinded by wanting to like this movie or whatever the freak is your problem. I don't know what it is. What do you see? What do you see? What do they see?
You spit on me like 4 times.
Oh my god! It's not even fanboys. It's people that like Superman now.
Nolan.
It's not even Nolan. It goes beyond that, dude. It has to. Nolan alone is not doing this. This is not just the Nolan fans talking.
Don't look at me like I'm doing it.
I know. I know fans that like this movie. And I asked them why. And then I wrote why they're incorrect. And there's no response to it. There's none. Because they just want to like this movie. But there's nothing to like about this movie. Nothing. It's a slightly above average superhero movie. How do we have over a decade of how to do superhero movies correctly, and you can't get a freaking Superman movie, the most well-known superhero in the world, correctly? How do you mess up his background and his mythology this bad? You
Paul
ripped
Kent was right. Paul Kent, he should let everybody die.
torn it. There are 2 characters done correctly in this movie out of 40. What is going on here? You can't. How do you mess up Clark Kent?
What was that noise? What the fuck was that noise?
Old coming on, and it's him. Oh my god!
I'm not equipped for this. I'm not equipped for this.
Your heart.
Like, I'm just like, that noise just freaks me the fuck out. Like,
And then another thing.
Oh God!
oh man, that is the angriest I've ever heard BG.
I knew it was coming.
Bar none. Like,
See his hand gestures. He was just all over the place, just
Dude, he's.
gesturing.
I don't understand.
I'm wondering how much of our audience you just like threw under. I'm not even gonna say a bus, a monster truck. Like
whatever, dude. I can understand why people, if they do like things like The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, because it doesn't crap all over Batman. It may crap over his universe, but it doesn't crap over the Batman character.
True
Except that he doesn't do as much detective work that he should. He doesn't use his brain as much.
fingerprints. That's about it.
It's more like technology and stuff that he has as opposed to using his brain to get out of situations. But from start to finish, from like the basest character to the most deeply rooted thing, they don't understand Superman. They simply don't.
I cannot wait for Man of Steel 2 now. That is
Batman versus Superman.
I don't care what it's called. I can't wait because BG's brain is just like melt.
It's Superman versus. It's
wait, he's got another one coming on. He got another one.
These idiots that reference the non-canonical times that Batman has beaten Superman. All they do is watch the freaking DC animated movies. They don't pick up a single comic book. All they
wait. Question. Mm-hmm. I'm not entirely sure. Didn't Frank Miller write one or something?
Oh yeah,
he
wrote
an animated movie.
Night Returns, and that's one where Batman beat Superman even though he didn't. That's one of the ones that they always point to because it got a movie recently, and people have been able to see it as opposed to actually reading it. People will always point to that and Justice League Doom. They don't point to Tower of Babel, which is what it's based off of. They don't point to the actual comic of Frank Miller, just the movie. All they know are the DC animated movies. They don't pick up a single comic, and then they'll point to crap like Batman has beaten Superman a bunch of times, and Superman has never won. Batman has never beaten Superman in canon. Superman has almost killed Batman on like 3 separate occasions. They have fought like 9 times. And Batman has never won, including one time where he was made of kryptonite, including another time where he was granted superpowers. Batman has never won. Shut up. Stop talking to me.
One quick thing. You see how I let you talk instead of going, we don't need to talk about ponies.
Because
just say a little snide remark.
Because every other time is something about ponies. This is the second time I've yelled about Man of Steel. I have talked maybe 4 times with Ralph about Assassin's Creed. So we're talking a total of 6 times where I've gotten into you. No, we talked about 6 times that I've gotten into yelling contest. Within the past 2 months, I'm sure you've yelled 3 times about ponies.
That's not a lot.
It's ponies.
It is.
Yes, it is. Don't even. All right, so I think. Actually, before we'll get off Man of Steel after this, what were the 2 characters that were done right? I'm curious.
Who's the dog?
Ma Kent and Jor-El.
I agree with that, definitely. All right, so next up we're in July.
My Little Pony, Equestria Girls.
Well, actually, there's also Despicable Me 2. I saw that.
How was that?
I'm going to say Despicable Me 2 is probably one of my favorite movies of the year.
Really?
Okay, so that's.
Did anybody actually see the first one?
No, I did not.
I did. I saw it.
If you haven't seen the first one, you're deprived because it's a really cute movie. But the second one.
Okay, hold on. I never thought I'd hear that sentence come out of you.
Oh,
guys, it's a really cute movie. You should go and see it.
You'd be surprised what comes out of Proceed.
Okay, continue, Proceed.
Anyway, the first one's a really cute movie. It looks great. The acting is great. The story is hilarious, and it's just you cannot help but smile and laugh at this movie whole way through. You can't. It's impossible. There's no way you can be a BG through this movie.
I'm pretty sure BG can beat
you. BG's just like challenge accepted.
No, but also, I mean, when it comes down to it.
Wait, BG was just sitting here ranting at me about the Man of Steel while we were muted.
Wow.
Talking about Despicable Me too.
Yeah. And
we didn't see it, either one. So.
Yeah. Well, I saw it. Well, anyway, if you guys haven't seen Despicable Me 1, go and see it. And then I highly, highly, highly suggest seeing the second one. It is incredibly cute and adorable. It's just like every.
Oh, I skipped a few movies too.
It's really.
I just don't like Steve Carell.
It has
Go home.
nothing to do with him, honestly.
Just too much.
Don't.
The only problem with Steve Carell is he tends to play the same character. But that's also what Jason Bateman does. That's also
Yeah,
what
but
Bateman
I'm going to
does.
say I
That's
love
also what Jason I can't.
Sudeikis.
Yeah, that's also what he does.
Yeah,
God,
I love the main character of the Despicable Me movies. I forget his name.
That's also
No,
what
not the voice actor. The character name.
that's also what Vince Vaughn does.
Gru. The main character of the movie's name is Gru. He's a super villain who ends up adopting 3 kids in the first movie because he needs it for his plan, and he falls completely head over heels in love with his kids, and he changes. He does really good stuff. It's a great movie. It's cute. It's funny. And whether you have a girlfriend you want to go watch with her, she love it. If you want to just go with your siblings, I would highly suggest going to see it with a sibling, older or younger. It's a great experience.
Anyone else think that Ralph saying cute is creepy?
Yes.
It's
A little.
unnatural.
It's not a thing that should happen in this world.
Guys, the movie's fucking cute. Go see it.
This is not something.
Oh, break your
feel like-
knees.
What the hell? You make me sound like a gargoyle.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm
Shut up,
gonna
Blackie.
say it. You see, that's the point. You proved me
But anyway,
point in one fell
I'm
swoop.
going past.
All right, but yeah,
Stu here.
you recommend Despicable Me.
I recommend Despicable Me to everybody. Whether you go see it with a friend. I saw it with my friend and his family. I was sitting next to my friend Mike. And we were sitting there watching it, laughing at it. At the end of the movie, I looked at him. I was like, that was fucking adorable.
And this is slowly how Ralph became a brony.
Actually, they did show a trailer for Equestria Girls.
Done. Scoop phase.
All right, so the
Kidding,
next
by the way.
Monsters University is the
see
next
it.
one. I didn't see it either, but it's been doing good. Anyone else?
Didn't see it.
Didn't
And
see.
BG is just lost to the world.
He's just over there mulling over his man of
Just-
people hate.
He's just gone. We've lost him.
All right, now
World War Z.
Didn't see it. Don't care. Didn't
I
see it.
loved it.
I need to go see it just so I can actually
You didn't see it?
I've heard things and stuff, and I pretty much gotten a grasp picture. I've heard
Maybe you're.
as a movie, it is a good movie.
Yeah.
It is.
Don't know why you.
Essentially, what a lot of people are saying is
Hello as
that
well?
if you
Yep.
go in
Oh,
without
okay.
knowing the book or
You.
read the book, that
Right out the window.
it's what?
I'm talking to DA.
No, the movie does not follow the book at all.
They use a character.
Yeah.
The character in the name.
Yeah.
And,
but I mean,
like-
the movie itself, if you can let that go, which I can. I've read the book, I can let it go. But World War Z, the movie, for what it is, if you look at it as a separate entity from the book, I did that going into it because I knew it wasn't going to follow the same pattern or the same story or plot.
Awful mindset.
No, I just knew it wasn't going to be like that, so I knew what to expect.
Same thing people did for Man of Steel.
Oh no.
Awful mindset.
Oh no.
Well, no, with Man of Steel, you knew they were going to bastardize it, and you just were kind of hoping they wouldn't bastardize it to the point of just pure unadulterated hate, but they did. So pure unadulterated hate
They
ensued.
bastardized World War Z too, as far as I know.
Not really. I mean,
Mike.
again. I read the book. You have to just talk to Mike. It's basically nothing to do with the book, but
Instead of
as a
bastardization.
standalone movie, it was still good. Man of Steel as a standalone movie was not good. It was just
It just needs to be seen as an Elseworlds tale. Shut up.
no.
Well, I mean, it's the same argument you had with Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
But fans of the series might not like it. However, it was still an entertaining movie.
Yeah. I mean, I liked World War Z because when the main character was traveling from country to country to try and find the ground zero of the virus, I mean, you get to see how these different nations are dealing with the virus, and when you get to Jerusalem, you just laugh.
Or you could just go play Last of Us.
You laugh. Agreed. Last of Us is possibly the best survival story I've seen ever.
Let's see. Then after that, White House Down or Olympus Has Fallen 2.
Lone Ranger,
Lone Ranger.
July. Was good.
You saw
I
it?
didn't see any of those movies, and I don't care.
I saw The Lone Ranger, and people are hating on it. But I mean, what are you expecting from a remake of a corny, ancient movie from back in the old days?
How about not remaking it?
Like,
How about just not remaking
what it was?
That's an option.
It was entertaining. Again, it was. I could sit there and watch it and laugh. But the problem is, I'm gonna say, while I say I like it to a very small point. Mainly because of Johnny Depp. I think if Depp was not in the movie, it would have been better, in my opinion.
Well, because he's playing Jack Sparrow as a Native American, right?
He's just basically playing We Welcome Jack Sparrow, yeah.
My people.
Johnny Depp should just stop acting and live solely off his Pirates of the Caribbean royalties.
Well, they're making Pirates 5.
Yep.
Stupid.
Grown Ups 2 is a great movie.
You're so cynical about everything. Up. That was a good movie. Depressing
Up
beginning,
was the
though.
greatest depressing movie ever.
Oh, that beginning was awful.
Awful, like, in a good way, though. It was like a good story. You just felt like...
Miscarriage. What? Kids movie, huh?
All right, so the next movie, because we're not talking about Grown Ups 2, Pacific Rim.
Freaking Rim. Oh, man, that movie came out of nowhere with how amazing it was.
He drags a cargo ship through the streets of Hong Kong.
What are you laughing at?
And beats the shit out of a giant alien monster with
There's
it.
nothing funny over here, kid.
You are hilarious, though, BJ.
No.
You're still stewing about this movie.
I'm trying to get him to say something or do something.
Dude, if there's more you want to vent about, please be our guest. Get it out of your system.
Don't encourage it.
This is the place. No, this is the place.
No, I'm done.
No, seriously, do it.
You hear that
I'd rather
voice
you
that
do
sounds
that
like
and then be productive and be a part of the cast than sit there and brood and be a knock.
I've got it. I've got it out. It's still like
it's just festering inside of me. Just like, ugh.
This is a hatred that he can never let go.
Plus, there's been no movies I've seen that you guys have talked about. When you get to Wolverine, I'll have some crap to talk about. Now it's just like
who else
I'm just thinking about this utter garbage.
Who here's Pacific Rim but me?
I have.
Okay.
I saw it.
You cannot tell me when what's his name, the guy who plays Hellboy, when he was in the face of the baby monster, you did not laugh your ass off.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good movie.
I was losing it. Did you stay for the after credits?
Yes, I did.
I hear there's an after credit scene, but I didn't see it.
Yes,
Where the hell's my shoe?
Oh God, it's brilliant. It's a great movie. Everything about it is great. I desperately cannot wait for part 2. I now hope with more money backing it, hopefully, it will do he can make it more the way he wants to make it.
I like the fact that it literally had no qualms with what it was.
No,
we're just going to take everything that is awesome about
Evangelion.
Well, no, he took everything that's awesome about Japanese culture and threw it in a movie.
Yeah. Well, what makes me really happy is that he drew from Evangelion.
Of course.
He came out and said that. It's in like the talking about the movie. It's right there in references that he referenced from.
I did not see any cross-shaped explosions.
Yeah, I wish there were though.
I didn't see any daddy issue child with weird affection.
Oh, daddy
issue clone of his mom.
Daddy issues came from the Asian girl, bro.
Yeah.
She's not in love with the clone of her mother, so it doesn't count.
God damn you.
But shit, what was there's a scene in my head.
Wait, does that make Idris Elba Gendo? Is that what that is now?
Yep.
Anyways,
that's gonna
the very brief thing by GLaDOS.
Oh, I love it. So good.
GLaDOS from Portal. It's like, powering down. Would you like to try again? It's just like... there's like little nuggets that they had in there that just kind of like made things...
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
They threw in there. And I guess the dude, the guy who played the black general, I forget his name, but apparently he's been in like Walking Dead and stuff.
Yep.
And like this is the first role where he's used his actual accent.
Yeah.
Like Walking Dead and stuff, I mean, it's an American accent.
Yeah.
So, that was interesting. Let's see, we got Extreme Speed Gensec, Mewtwo Awakens.
I'm sorry, what?
Yep.
Pokemon movie. But the next big one I'm seeing on here, the two, Red 2 and R.I.P.D.
R.I.P.D. was stupid. It shouldn't have been made.
Ryan Reynolds.
That's what I heard. It's Ryan Reynolds.
Red 2, I've been hearing good things about. And then the last one that I've seen on here is the Wolverine.
Never saw it.
Has anyone else seen it?
Yep,
I
right
want to
here.
see it.
So, does any people who haven't seen it, do you want spoilers?
I
No,
mind.
don't care.
Okay, good. So, okay, it's for people that haven't seen it. Spoilers. So, if you don't
Skip
want
to a different time and hope to God we're not talking about it still.
yeah, skip to.
1 hour 27.
Okay.
It won't be done. Mike is way too lazy to do that on YouTube.
I'll do it. But
Once the video is up in like a month anyway.
yeah. But so I really like this movie.
Yep.
It's just completely shat on Origins. Like,
Oh yeah, but it couldn't.
It
It
wasn't-
could not.
yeah, that wasn't hard unless you went on Man of Steel level. But so
Really?
hey, I
You
had
know
I'm
what?
trying to get back into this.
The more I think about it,
bring
the
me
more I
back
have
to
to
this
read.
nonsense.
The more I think about it, the more I have to realize. I mean, it was better than Superman's actual origin story. I mean, I have to say.
One last thing about Man of Steel. People say that Man of Steel is like a character piece. This is a character piece done correctly.
It's not a character piece.
I said people say. I didn't say this is the definitive character piece. I said people say.
It's a
Don't
character
whisper
piece.
just
break
pissed me
my
off.
Octavia.
for
Break
Did you just?
for
said
Wolverine you're
break.
talking about, DA?
Okay.
For Wolverine you're talking about, this is a character piece movie.
No.
You're saying.
No, you're still Man of Steel.
I finished it. It's the character piece that we deserve.
But I'll
All right.
right now.
So anyways, Wolverine.
But yeah,
So the story arc that it goes through is a very popular Wolverine story arc. It's his trip to Japan, where he meets and I'm guessing conceives. They don't really say, but
From the comics, yeah, this is when he knocks her up and as a kid.
yeah, his son Dakan.
Yeah.
Okay, but so yeah, I mean, pretty much the whole movie, like the Viper, whatever her name is, that was like the one thing I saw that they messed with a lot, actually.
What are you gonna do?
But yeah, I mean, non-important character. She puts this like adamantium parasite on Wolverine's heart, and that somehow stops his healing factor.
It represses his powers.
Yeah. So, but the action in the movie was awesome.
Yep.
The train sequence was really cool.
Yep.
See, this I said this to DA when it happened. Like in the trailer, that scene looks garbage. But at the speed they're going, you understand why it looks like that.
Yeah.
Because if it's just like a regular train, it looks hideous.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going like 300 miles an hour. It makes sense the way it's done. And
Yeah.
yeah, that scene as a whole was just amazing.
I mean, just to like, for some reason, any scene with Wolverine where you see him digging his claws into something to hold on is cool.
He did that a lot too.
Yeah, like, but what? I'm just trying to think of other things in the movie. Well, the Love Hotel scene was actually pretty fucking funny.
Oh, that was hilarious.
they did a really serious movie with some good bits of comedy that wasn't just like schmackety dackety doo. It
Yeah.
was just like really like the metal detector scene. They didn't linger on
It
that
was
too long
quick
or
and
anything.
done.
It was just there in the end.
Hey,
done.
you didn't think it was funny? Well, we're already past it.
Done.
Yeah. Which one? The hip replacement or the button scene?
The hip replacement one.
Okay. But the button scene I'm getting to later because that was awesome. But so yeah, pretty much all the action in the movie was really good. The fight scene with Nariko's dad was sweet.
Yep.
Oh, and the giant mech.
No.
No.
That's her grandpa.
Oh, right. Yeah. Between old girl, I can't even remember her name.
Oh, the red-haired one?
Yeah.
Her
The one with the
face.
upside down triangle face.
Oh, her face is terrible.
Every time she came on, DA would do an upside down triangle.
With my fingers. It was distracting. She has a weird face.
It is weird. It's like really wide up top, and then just like pointy at her chin. It's like an upside down triangle.
Yeah, that is true. I know what you're talking about.
The only things that like I got annoyed about, which I mean, it was a good callback to the previous movies, but all the Jean Grey scenes just kind of was just like, ugh.
That just lets you know that it's part of that shitty universe.
It's understandable though.
Yeah, I didn't really mind it.
It's really more of just a metaphor for his death.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, what? I'm just trying to think of other scenes that just, like, stuck out that were good. Do you have any that come to mind?
The bear scene in the beginning.
I was just about to say, did that bear scene happen in the comics? Because that was just kind of weird.
Well, that was a metaphor for a Wolverine.
It was awful, dude.
I know, but it was just like, don't make me do this. It's like,
let me buy you a drink. Stab!
Yeah, that was kind of... What's up with this giant Jesus beard?
I'm glad they once his claws got cut off, I'm glad he was able to get the bone claws, because that makes sense.
Yeah, his claws getting cut off was completely unexpected.
I thought, from what I was, like, reading, though, like, the adamantium, like, bonded to, like, his bones to the point that it was a part of his healing factor.
That's
what
I've read too.
From what I'm reading, like, comic book wise.
Yeah.
It makes sense for a movie, like, for people that don't get into that.
That's not what I heard. What I heard was that the adamantium is... His body is fighting against the adamantium. If he didn't have it in him, his healing would be so much better.
I have to... why would the adamantium be part of his healing when it doesn't get damaged? It's indestructible.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've read a few things here and there.
Yeah,
I've actually came across that myself before.
I don't see how that would work.
I mean, different writers, different things.
Yeah,
it's just think of all the different Superman stories and his varying power.
Mm-hmm.
But he became the sun.
Hey, I said Superman, not the movie that I'm not going to mention.
It still brings up the image.
Really?
It was a mere 20 minutes ago.
This man, his life will never be the same. Never.
But you know what? The prime exam snaps Zod's neck.
So, okay, I'm getting to the button scene now, just because this scene was awesome, in all intents of the word. So,
hold on, before you do, DA pointed out that some dude was wearing a Venom hat for some reason.
Yeah, it was just like a quick shot. There was some guy in when Viper Lady was interrogating Hawkeye. There was just some guy.
Asian Hawkeye?
Yeah, there was just some guy with a Venom hat on. I was just like, that's weird.
What I didn't like, though, was all the flipping off buildings by the ninjas.
Yeah, that didn't make sense.
It was just like, why are you constantly flipping off this? I understand it's aesthetically pleasing, but like...
It must be ninjas.
And I don't know comics again. I don't...
Start reading
but why did...
was
there a reason for Snake Lady to peel off her skin?
Again, she does not have that. She is not a mutant in the comics. They completely changed up her character.
Yeah, they did.
She's like in the current time, she's the head of Hydra, the organization that Captain America fights.
El Hydra.
Yeah. But
I just didn't understand.
They made her a mutant, really?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
But so anyways,
I mean, she's gonna die anyway, so what ifs.
Yeah, she's dead in the movie. So the button scene. So this scene was made for Days of Futures Past, the X-Men movie that's being made right now.
Oh my god, that end scene was amazing.
Yeah. And they start off, it's like Wolverine's in... That's what, like the Thanos scene in Avengers.
Yeah.
That's what that's called. Like, a scene after, like, halfway through the credits or all the way at the end of the credits.
The post-credit scene.
Yeah, people have been calling it a button scene. But, so anyways, he's in an airport back in the U.S., and he, like, looks up at his screen, it's showing Trask Industries, which, for those that are comic savvy, the guy who makes the Sentinels.
Did you see the Sentinel trailer?
I did not yet. I'll have to look at that. But
it's quick and it's interesting though.
So I'm curious about. I'm curious about the casting of that. I want to talk about that too. But so like then there's like one like a little funny thing that again like that BG and DA were saying that like it's something that you could laugh at and then it just moves right on. Like Wolverine, walks up to the metal detector. He's like, "I'll take the pat down." Opt out. And then he's just like sitting there, and all of a sudden everything starts shaking around him. And then he notices it's all metal, and then someone's like, "Sir, you can go by." And then like, you hear, "I'll wait." And then he turns around, and Wolverine gets stopped. Guy lifts up his hat. It's fucking Magneto.
Magneto.
Sir Ian McKellen Magneto.
Really?
And so he got his powers back from the third movie, although the movie showed he was getting his powers back. But anyways, and he's like, Wolverine, there's a threat that seeks to destroy all of our kind. He's like, "I need your help." And then Wolverine's just like, why should I trust you? And then like he's just like, he's like, "You won't." And then he stops, and then Wolverine notices everyone around them has stopped moving. And then Professor X, Patrick Stewart, wheels up. And in the third movie, he was killed by Phoenix.
But then he was reawakened in that other mind.
Yeah, it's just like
so he got his body back. Okay.
So, but yeah, and that was the whole button scene. He's just like, Wolverine's just like, "How is that possible?" And he's just like, "As I told you before, Logan, you're not the only one with gifts."
That was a terrible impersonation, by the way.
That was awful. You should not.
Whatever.
Have that.
I wasn't even trying. But,
yeah, you were.
I mean, the Magneto part was the best part of it.
Oh yeah, Magnus was awesome.
And I've actually found the button scene on YouTube that I've rewatched quite a few times.
Can you send it to me?
Yeah,
if I can find
send that to me, please.
Yeah, if I can.
Oh, of course, they're just taking it down left and right.
Oh, of course.
People gotta start leaving things unlisted.
My friend Ian can hear me above right now. He just texted me, "Hands down, button scene was the best part of the movie."
Oh yeah.
And
it literally blew everything else.
Yeah.
Like this entire 2-hour movie just led up to this point.
And yeah, I like it is set the bar for X-Men Days of Futures Past now.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be a really good movie.
I hope it is.
I mean, like the First Class was good.
Yes, it was.
This was good.
Yep.
So I'm hoping they put
so
two
Days
together.
of Future Past is going to feature who now? Do we know yet?
Iceman, both Professor X's and both Magnetos.
Storm.
Young Mystique. I'm gonna go through First Class. Young Mystique. Alex Scott. Beast. Who else? Banshee as well, I think.
I don't know about that.
That's all I can remember from that one. I can't really think of anyone else. That was with the X-Men.
It's cool.
Then from the previous three, we got Storm, Wolverine, Colossus, Rogue, Iceman, and Shadowcat.
I'm kind of hoping they recast Rogue.
They're not.
Why?
I just don't like her. I don't know why.
See, this is another situation that I've had. Like, that actress has been playing in True Blood, and
more nudity. Mike.
Exactly. It affects me watching a role.
You're not saying anything about Halle Berry as Storm.
That was Swordfish, correct?
Yep. No,
Swordfish and Monsters Ball.
Monsters Ball, right?
Oh, Monsters Ball. I've not seen that movie. So
you knew the movie, though.
Everybody knows the movie.
I'm sure you've seen that scene in the GIF or something.
I have not, sadly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mike.
You're not looking hard enough.
Hey. But the casting I wanted to talk about was Trask. Okay. He's played by Peter Dinklage.
They've actually shown how he looks too.
Which, I mean, I like Peter Dinklage. He's a fantastic actor. Love him as Tyrion Lannister. And we lost Alex. Okay. But Trask in the comics is not short.
He's not a little person?
No, he's not. So that's what I'm curious about. I can definitely see what they could do with him, where I could see him having a vendetta against mutants because his mutation is not beneficial.
Yeah.
His mutation has made him physically incapable, you know?
Okay.
Right.
I could see that happening, like, with the script of the movie, but Trask in the comics is not short. He's normal. It's just that his son had I forget what it was, like, his son and daughter were both mutants, and they, like, you know, made him have a vendetta against mutants, and then he creates Mastermind, which is a Sentinel that runs all the other Sentinels, and then the Sentinels go crazy.
Yeah.
If they want to, they can increase his size, like, through either CG or prosthetics, anything, if they really want to go that way.
I don't
They're
think they
not.
will, though.
No, I don't think so.
It's
a small
they
thing,
casted
whatever.
him.
Yeah.
They guaranteed they casted him for that role because they could get away with it, and because of how popular he is right now because of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Hands down, actor-wise, he is the #1 actor right now from that series.
Still need to watch that series.
He is the most recognizable
Though
character.
I prefer to
in that
read
entire
books
series.
before I watch things.
Up until probably, third season is when they start diverting a little bit. First 2 seasons are actually pretty spot on with the books.
Well, they did that with season 3 because they need to make it longer.
Yeah.
Because they're drawing time for him to put out book 5.
Yeah.
I mean, 6 or 5?
6. Yeah, 5's already out.
6.
But that is it as far as the movies we've seen, and we are actually at an hour and a half. So,
Real quick. How do me and BG had a little conversation about this?
I also have a question for next week.
okay.
How do you guys think they should handle the Justice League?
They shouldn't.
They
They should
should.
leave it alone.
Yeah.
Because right now they're just trying to compete with Avengers, and it's going terribly.
I said, push it back to at least 2020, maybe even further. Get Wonder Woman and Flash a movie. Get them a movie. But Flash is probably having a TV series on the CW. If that ties into it, fine. But if not, get Flash a movie and get Wonder Woman a movie. Wonder Woman especially. And Aquaman, get him a movie too. Because everybody thinks Aquaman sucks just balls. Even after everything, they just think he sucks.
Have any of you guys seen the Operation Flashpoint movie or Flashpoint Paradox?
I actually read the entire comic like last month before I even knew this movie was being made. I would have just watched the movie.
Good on you.
Just because Aquaman is kind of a badass in
He
that.
is in everything. He's awesome. But because of Super Friends and Family Guy and Robot Chicken, they think he's just some woods that talks to fish.
Whales!
But he's awesome.
But
So you guys go.
yeah,
wait,
I agree with that. Like they can't do origins for these characters in the Justice League movie. It will not work.
DA's suggestion was something like The Incredible Hulk, where in the credits they showed the basic origin of these characters, and then after the Justice League movie, they get their own movie. So for Flash, in the credits, it show him working on chemicals and getting struck by lightning, and then he's the Flash, and it's just something very quick. He's saying they hope that people know these characters.
Yeah.
But you've got to introduce Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Flash to a casual audience because they don't know these characters. And these are the people that will go see this movie.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Also,
The people, let's be honest, the people who go to see the Justice League movie, the people who are fans of Nolan's movie and the Man of Steel. Let's be honest here.
Also, if you do a Justice League movie and then try to do a movie after for these characters, you can't work the origin in because that makes no sense.
The only
after Justice League.
Yeah. The only thing I could see them doing is if they get like Flash, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, is like Martian Manhunter being introduced in Justice League, like him coming to Earth.
Oh yeah. He could be introduced that way. Hawk Girl or any of the Thanagarians, they could be introduced that way.
Mm-hmm.
But for the big 5 to 6, you can't. They need to be introduced.
I think for Justice League movie, if they should start it off with something like the. What was that storyline from the Justice League? Okay, never mind. I lost sight of it. Go ahead, continue.
A good Justice League story right now would be the recent Atlantis storyline from Aquaman / Justice League, where Atlantis floods Gotham and tries to take over the Earth. It's a good storyline. They could do that for Justice League.
I was thinking something alien wise, not Earth
Darkseid.
based. Not Dark. I think Darkseid is the wrong way to start it.
Justice League?
Yeah.
What would you use, Mongol or Doomsday or something? I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe the Thanagarian War.
I don't know.
I think that would be a good way to introduce it. That's what they could
Unless
do Hawkgirl's origin right there.
Unless Hawkgirl is already part of the team, I don't see
that.
No,
they could work her in as somebody who sides with Green Lantern or something. I don't know.
But you don't get the emotional impact of her betraying the Earth people in that way. And it just kind of falls flat.
Yeah, true enough, but
They could introduce her in a way like they did Hawkeye and Black Widow. Like in one of the other movies, they introduce her as like a side character that helps a little bit, and then actually is a big part of the next movie.
They'd have to have another Green Lantern movie for that.
With Jon Stewart.
And it'd have to be Jon Stewart.
Which I would prefer anyway.
They should have went with the original idea they had for the Green Lantern movie.
Been great.
What was it?
They were going to have the Ring reject Hal.
And go to Superman.
Because he was so fearful. He still had that fear inside him and was going to find Clark Kent. And that could have been the beginning of this tie-in. Which means they could have started this build-up a good 4 years ago. But nope. They had
to set up Sinestro.
for their never-coming sequel. And they did Sinestro bad, too. They really did.
I didn't mind the actor actually got the look down.
Oh yeah. He was a good Sinestro, but the Sinestro of that story was bad.
Yeah. He was too good.
They shouldn't have had Parallax. He should have been the villain, straight up. They didn't need that secondary villain and Parallax. Should have just been the origin of Hal Jordan, Hal failing to protect the Earth a little bit, like some kid gets hurt or something, and then Sinestro comes to him and shows him how it's done on his planet, and it's just a totalitarian ruling by Sinestro, and Green Lantern just fights against it. That should have been that story, instead of the garbage it was, Parallax and that other dude.
All right, this is okay. So this is the ending quote we're gonna end this on.
I also have the question for next week.
Oh, okay. What's the question?
Okay. What is, and I've decided to increase this to 3 because I don't think anybody could come up with the number 1.
Oh, yeah?
What are the 3 best American cartoons of all time? Not movies, series.
Pepper Ann.
Number one.
You mean American cartoons as in what exactly?
American cartoon series. Like, it's made specifically for America.
Oh, yeah. I'd have to go one with Avatar.
Avatar's up there for me. Batman the Animated Series.
Yes. I was just saying it myself.
And then,
You said PA number 1?
Number 1.
I was thinking the exact same thing, dude.
All time.
What one?
Pepper Ann is amazing.
Pepper Ann.
Oh, God, no. What? You liked that show?
I think we're gonna save this for next week.
Okay. This is actually a good thing.
God, it's like
shut up.
Recess is good.
Oh my God, we both pulled our headphones off. My dude, you're done.
You liked Recess with Pepper Ann. What is wrong with you?
Oh my
You're
God.
ending. Thank you for tuning into the YouTube Editor's Perspective podcast. This will be continued next week.
Oh my God.
Laters.